Welcome to the Feast Fighters Podcast, the voices of LeanFeast.
Hi.
Wait, you did it wrong. Shalom. I'll do Luke's.
Who are you?
Hello.
Oh Jesus!
Oh man.
We're so
Rook the 4oz Falcon.
yeah,
is back.
season 2, episode 2.
I thought he was only going to get one episode.
Well, I was trying to only have him in one episode because our last episode tanked, but you know,
It's like that stray dog that just won't go away.
yeah,
Bro, you
it's like
can't
wandering
you
around
can't
the
blame it on
neighborhood.
me. It was too big of a break.
So you're gonna base our crap performance on the size of our break and not the crap performance of you yourself?
Well, with the size of the sample size, yes.
The size of the what? Speak
the
English,
sample
bro.
size, the sample size, just one. You can't say that it was my fault just because of one.
Yeah, but I like when I want to sample something, I sample it big.
All 4 ounces of it.
That's not big, bro. 4 ounces is not a lot.
Where are we, Luke?
We're in Lake Havasu. Is this Arizona? Arizona. We flew into Nevada?
We flew into Vegas,
Vegas.
last night.
Yeah. And then drove to California and hit I-40 and then drove to Arizona.
Yeah, it was a
So
long
we
day.
drove through 3 states in less than 2 hours.
We debated going home at 40.
Can we talk about the debacle of the rental car last night?
That's your story.
Yeah, that's-
We just stood and waited.
Yeah,
How-
we were standing outside breathing that freedom air.
Over
a long
1
time.
hour to get a
Oh,
rental
yeah.
car.
Oh yeah.
So not only did I have to take a shuttle, because we brought a bunch of extra stuff with us, right? So you guys stayed with it. I hopped in the shuttle thinking that it was maybe like on the other side of the airport, right? I get in the shuttle, and I'm in the shuttle for like 10 minutes. That's 10 minutes of driving to get to the car rental part of the airport, which wasn't even in the airport.
The other side of Vegas.
Yeah. I get there. I get upstairs. First, I go downstairs to the parking lot because Avis Preferred has a booth outside. So I get outside, nobody there. I'm like, okay, well, they must be closed. I'm going to go upstairs. So I go upstairs, 13 people in line. I've had a mask on all day because of traveling. You guys are breathing fresh air, and I'm stuck inside with 13 people in line. I finally get to the counter after like 30 minutes. The guy tells me I have to go downstairs
Where you were,
where I already was.
and nobody was there.
Nobody was there.
Why would he tell you that?
So because I'm A-list preferred, right? So I was like, okay. So I go downstairs.
Wait, but you just went downstairs blindly?
Didn't
Didn't you say that's where I just came from?
I did say that.
And there was nobody down there?
Correct. And he goes, well, somebody should be down there. So I was like,
It's like,
okay.
there's not, bro.
That's what
I was
told him.
just there.
That's what I told him.
And he just said, go down there all willy-nilly like and just
Yeah,
YOLO it. Just
Yeah.
go downstairs.
Yes.
And hope that there's somebody there.
100%.
He probably walkie-talkied the guy downstairs. Yo, Steve, quit watching YouTube. You got a customer. He was probably in the back, like
Yeah,
chilling on
There's
his
this
phone.
irate, ignorant old man
Yeah.
demanding an SUV.
As soon as Eric left, the guy at the rental car place said, "Fucking damn Steve."
Yeah.
Text him.
Actually, he walked behind me. He walked behind me downstairs.
Also, it was his fault. He was supposed to be down there.
He was watching the YouTube
more
video.
than likely. More than likely. So I get back downstairs. I waited a couple seconds. 30 seconds is like 4 hours. That's how long it felt.
At this point,
Then this dude comes in, and I give him my ID, and he says, "Oh, this reservation's not coming up." I said, "Look, man, I've booked like 40 cars through Avis. I have not done it any different." He goes, "Oh, well, I tried to book you. I tried to pre-book you, or pre-check you in before you got here." And I said, "Well, why would you do that? I'm not here yet." He's like, "Well, I was trying to get you the right car." I said, "Okay." He goes, "But it's not working." I said, "All right, so make it work, man." Another 15 minutes goes by. You guys are still breathing that fresh freedom air.
yep.
And he can't get it to work, so he has to call his manager. And at this point, I've only got like Like if you look at your phone battery, you know how it has like the bar of how much percentage you have left?
It had a hair.
Mine had a little bit of battery, but my patience was
Empty.
They have an app for that?
that'd be really cool actually. But if you look at like the battery diagram, and then look at it all the way down on the red, that's where my patience was going. So this little Asian guy named Rick, he came to the counter and he says, "Hey man, yada yada yada, I'm gonna try to fix you all up."
Was he on site, or did they have to call and wake the guy up?
They had to no, he drove from somewhere.
What?
Because when I was outside trying to get that of freedom air, then I saw him pull up and he rushed in.
I pull up.
So he drove from somewhere to that place.
They made him leave his
Okay.
house to go.
So he comes in, he's trying to work his magic. He says he's never seen anything like that before. And then he asks me, "Have you prepaid?" "Yes." "How much did you prepay?" $1,075.63.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's like, "Did anybody book this for you?" "No. I booked it the same way I've booked all 40 other cars here." Okay. Couldn't get it to work. So finally he's like, "You know what? You're getting frustrated." And I said, "You're right." I said, "I'm being very nice, but I have zero patience left."
Yeah, he could see that patience meter, and it was gone.
Yeah. And I was being nice. I never showed him attitude, and I was being very, very professional because I knew that if I was a jerk, then I wouldn't have gotten a car.
Correct.
And we had a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us to Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
Needless to say, it was a shit show. They finally gave me my car. I walk out, and it was the wrong car with, on the window, it said, "busted axle."
So they didn't give you like a real car. It was,
No.
It was broken.
Did
Yeah.
you get in and just try to drive it and just mash on the pedal?
As
See if
much
it
as
goes anywhere?
as much as I wanted to, I was about to pee my pants.
You could
And I
attack it
knew
out.
that you guys were waiting on the complete opposite side of the world,
Like
for
20
me to
minutes
arrive, for me to arrive with the car. So
Oh yeah, and then for the last 10 minutes of it, it was just me by myself, and I had like 15 bags by myself.
yeah, you were like the guardian of all of our.
You know,
gear.
I thought you were gonna pull up and tell me that you couldn't get over to where we were, and I was gonna have to
lug
pack,
all that?
I was gonna have to pack mule that stuff all up somehow and try to walk across the 4 streets in between
Well,
us.
what blows my mind is that you were in the departure area.
Yeah.
You
There was
weren't even
nobody
in
in
the
the
pick-
departure area. That's what we picked up all of our crap off the turnstile, and right outside the sliding glass doors was the departure area. So I'm like, well, I mean, if cars can get here, we might as well just have them pull up into the departure area because there's nobody departing
Which
right
was
now.
which was brilliant. But then I got the car. I went inside and told Pickle Rick that
Rickshaw Rick.
yeah, that he gave me a broken
axle.
car, a busted axle car, and so he started laughing, and I'm looking at this guy like, "All right,
Why
dude,
the hell are you
Nothing's
laughing?
funny.
nothing's funny right now." Like,
I can't believe they didn't comp. They didn't comp the whole thing.
I don't know. So I got the car, and then he goes, "Okay, I'm gonna have to meet you at the gate because the people at the gate don't know how to read a manual rental receipt." I'm like, "All right." So I scared over to the gate. Pickle Rick meets me there, waves me through. So I go around the terminal, and I end up in customer parking garage where I have to grab a ticket to go through the garage. And at this point, I'm just pissed off.
Did Pickle Rick meet you at that gate?
No,
too?
no. Pickle Rick never came to that side. But
He
at
went
this,
back home.
but at this point, now I'm pissed. The only thing that's making me happy is that I'm sitting down, and when you have to pee and you sit down, it feels better. And number 2, I didn't have a mask on, so I was breathing that freedom air, and I was happy at that point. But I was still mad. So I had to drive all the way through the parking garage to get to the other side. And the guy goes, "Well, you didn't even park." I was like, "Man, I came in the wrong way. Can you? Here's my ticket." He didn't charge me.
Did he say, "Let me call my manager"?
No.
let me call Pickle Rick real quick.
hey, Pickle Rick, come over here.
So then I go, "Hey man, I came in the wrong way. How do I get to Terminal 1 departures?" He goes, "Go right outside this gate, make a left, stay far left, and go to, just follow the freeway around." Okay. So I did that, and where'd I end up? The same
Not a departure.
parking garage.
He's trying to get your money.
The same parking garage. So finally, I was like legitimately screaming at myself and everybody else around me in the car while trying to find where Luke was. So
It took you 25 minutes to get to me because you said you were in the car and you were heading my direction. Like, okay. And then, like, as cars would come, there's this huge speed bump. that's right out in front. And there was people that weren't paying attention, and they were like damn near jumping the speed bump. I'm like, oh, that's got to be Eric right there.
You're like thinking to yourself as you're looking down the aisle.
Yeah, because there was, if they weren't paying attention, they were like literally catching air over this speed bump. I'm like, oh, there he is right there. I know he's pissed because he's driving fast. He's gonna
Hella mad.
he's gonna take the speed bump full speed, and then they jam by me. I'm like, oh crap, okay. So then another one would come by and jump the speed bump, and it was just because they weren't paying attention. It was a huge speed bump.
I like what he said when he picked us up. Me and Rook ran errands, and you pick us up.
Yeah, let me get there. So I finally make it back around, and it's not the far left, which what the guy said. He probably just did that to piss me off.
Bamboozled
He totally bamboozled me.
Him and Pickle Rick were standing out,
Just
out on the
laughing at
street,
you.
laughing at you.
Just laughing at me. So then I went back around the terminal, and I stayed to the far right,
So the exact opposite.
the exact opposite of what dude had said. And then I finally get to Luke, and
Luke,
I put the car in park. He loaded it. I ran in the airport, went to the bathroom, came out, and then we went and picked you guys up because, let me tell you, you guys had some errands to run before we had to get on the road to Lake Havasu. And at that point, I had zero patience. So if you hadn't have gotten in an Uber and ran your errands,
It was a good call.
yeah,
you probably would have got yelled at for
ended
no
up
reason.
it ended up being a good call.
yeah, it worked out.
Anyways.
Yeah, you picked us up, and that's what you said. I mean, fair enough. You disclosed it. We got in.
Yeah,
You
like-
said, guys, I have zero patience. If I get mad at you, it's not personal.
It wasn't,
Fair
wasn't
enough.
your fault.
Fair enough.
It was
Yeah, there was a
Pickle.
disclaimer at the
It was
beginning.
Pickle Rick and
As soon as we walked in.
I pulled my pen out. I was like, well, where do I sign?
Yeah,
Initial?
it's like-
Okay, we're good. We're good.
So then we went to the Out of Inn.
Delicious.
And we all smashed 2 burgers.
In the
I
parking lot.
smashed 1.5.
Yeah, you kind of bitched out on that.
Couldn't
a little bit.
finish
Yeah,
it.
and I finished my single burger first. I should have done the double.
Well, you finished the single burger and the fries before you touched your double-double,
Yep.
You got to start with the double.
which you always got to start with the double-double.
I did it backwards.
The
but
fries are always last.
I had full faith. I was smashing both those burgers.
I smashed
I
both.
was
I did
starving.
single, then double.
I was starving.
I'm not. The burgers are 10 out of 10. You know,
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. But their fries,
So I think like
They
what
slack.
Luke said, you had David's fries, David's Burgers
100%,
fries
100%.
with an In-N-Out burger.
you got the best
Oh.
drive-through burger joint in
That's the
America.
way to go.
How about when we were in the drive-thru and Luke pulls out his credit card to pay, and I'm talking to the lady, and you showed me your credit card, and I'm placing the order while you got the credit card in my face, and I'm like, no, dude, I got it. And then I said something to the lady. What was her name? Gabby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said something to the lady, and what did you yell out, Luke?
Cut the shit.
And the lady looked
Mortified.
at me, mortified, looked at me like, I'm just taking your order, sir.
Bro, her eyes got huge. Like,
Oh man.
All right. Anyways, so then we drive 2.5 hours to Havasu
In the
pitch
desert.
dark, in the pitch, in the
Breaking
desert.
Bad desert.
yeah.
But while we were on our way here, we were listening to Jason Ellis
Correct.
on the radio. We were talking about Ellismania, which is what we're going to talk about today. We are in Lake Havasu because Cool Ven, our sister company, and LeanFeast, our main company, have sponsored Sirius XM's Jason Ellis. He puts on this comedic live comedy boxing shindig event. I think he tries to do it every year. This is number 20 or 19.
It's 20.
20.
Is it 20?
I think
Something like
it's
that.
20th.
I actually fought in number 2 and number 4. And then, so we're out here. We sponsored this event. It's 3 floating barges / what do they call them? Boxing rings, mats.
Yeah, floating mats, I guess. Yeah.
There's 3 of them
Floating death cages.
floating death cages.
Were
Oh,
there
do
really
they have
cages,
cages?
though? That's what I was going to say. Do they have
No,
sides?
they don't have sides.
They're not
'cause
going
they
to
were
walk
telling us-
anybody in there with the 4-oz Falcon. They know
Yeah,
better.
Exactly.
We could talk about the 4-ounce Falcon in a second here. So, we're here because we sponsored this event. And in fact, right after this podcast, we're heading to his live radio show down at the lake. And Rook, the 4-ounce Falcon Deezer, is fighting tomorrow at noon Mountain Time. Our very own Rook Deezer is fighting tomorrow at noon.
I think he should be the main event.
Pro debut.
I don't know if we'd go as far as calling it pro.
We're going to have to see your
Can you
first fight.
Can you explain what pro means?
Professional.
You're definitely not professional.
Yeah, not at pretty much anything.
I think he's a sleeper.
You think
I've been
so?
showing him fight videos all week. I think this is what you're gonna do.
Bro, he asked me about it pretty much every day.
I think he's a sleeper, man. He's just come
You
out.
think he's just going to turn somebody off?
yamming, dude? Just come out yamming.
And just click somebody off.
Rook
Like
Deezer,
to the
what-
point where it's gonna be awkward.
Rook, what have you been doing to prepare for this? I need to know your training regimen. I need to know your
I know it.
supplements you're taking, like how much protein you're getting in a day, sleep patterns. I need to know it all.
You tell him. I know the truth.
No, we
Let's see
can't
what
have
you tell
dead
him.
air.
Yeah, it's
Falcon.
Yeah,
definitely.
I'm just
not
Do you have a cape?
professional though.
Yeah, the rag.
The towel.
Yeah, bro. Did you not
The
see my
rag.
towel? No, that's a towel for me.
It's a beach towel for you. But
Yeah.
It's like a ass wash cloth for me.
it's a beach towel for him.
Or sheet.
Bro, it take me 10 minutes to dry off with that thing just to get back in the ring.
So to answer Luke's question, what's your regimen been like, Rook?
Bro, I'll wake up, eat, go to work,
What have you been eating?
What do you eat?
LeanFeast, bro.
That's a complete bullshit
Yeah,
lie.
No,
because
it's not-
I
oh,
was gonna
look.
see if he's gonna tell the truth.
Look, I eat LeanFeast for breakfast, lunch, sometimes dinner, but then I also don't eat LeanFeast for dinner.
Bro, you woke up the other morning and ate freaking raw cookie dough.
Whoa.
Wait.
I got snacks, though. I didn't-
100%.
I didn't
He
get
walked
to
into the kitchen,
Hey.
pulled a drawer open. He's got his little cookies in there, and he eats it.
Bro,
he
you
walked in
didn't
from
even-
work the next day. Bop, eats
Bro,
a
you
cookie.
didn't let me get to the, finish.
Okay, go ahead.
I got to get to my snacks.
Go ahead and tell your lies. Go
I
ahead.
don't tell lies. It just takes a roundabout, half truths, but not lies.
Yeah, okay.
Why are they half truths?
Because y'all are slightly judgmental. I'm
Just
not gonna
just
lie.
continue, Rook.
All right,
you just
so-
got caught.
So I eat LeanFeast for my main meals.
How many ounces of protein per
6.
serving? What?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
It's bulking season, bro.
He's trying not to be a 4-ounce Falcon.
Yeah,
anymore.
exactly. I'm trying to upgrade.
Yeah, but it doesn't flow. 4-ounce Falcon, 6-ounce.
Well, I have full faith in you guys to come up with a new nickname that's just
A
as
sexdactyl.
ridiculous. So what?
A 6-ounce sexdactyl.
Oh, you know how we can figure this out? How 4 and 6 is going to sound on the radio?
Hell.
Hit it.
You ready?
Hit it.
Okay, you got to decide which one sounds better. Presenting Rook, the 4-ounce Falcon.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Mental
So
note.
That's the good one, right?
Yep,
And
yep.
then
Yeah.
listen to the next one. Presenting Rook, the 6th ounce Falcon.
That's a no.
Yeah, that's a no.
My vote's 100% for.
But what if we change him to a sexdactyl?
What's a sexdactyl?
Like a pterodactyl, but a sexy one.
Is that? Oh.
So like a 6-ounce sexdactyl.
Can you please give me a good description of what a sexy pterodactyl looks like?
It would be like a what's the horse that has half
Manotaur.
So
that's
it,
Pegasus.
Pegasus.
Centaur. I said manotaur.
we all know, right? A half horse,
Yeah.
half man. So it'd be
Yeah.
like a pterodactyl, but I wish the people listening could see me. But its body from here up would be Zane's gutters. It would be human from here up, and it would be Zane. So it'd be like a pterodactyl
So
flying.
it'd be like
And what is
But
my
with
torso,
Zane's torso and
with
head.
wings.
Correct. Basically, cut your right at the hips, cut it off the bottom, and put a pterodactyl back in body.
So I have wings.
Correct. You'd be a sexdactyl, a 6-ounce sexdactyl. I can't even say it with a straight face.
Like raptor bottom?
Pretty much, yeah. He'll have like.
How does he sound?
That's it. It's a sexdactyl. I mean, we can think a little hard on it.
Do you
but
have a battle cry when you win today? Do you have a battle cry?
Tomorrow.
I'm just gonna
tomorrow?
go with it. See, in the moment.
What I feel like you should do is you've seen UFC, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember Chuck Liddell?
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's from my younger days, but I do know who he is.
Okay, so when he won, he would fling his arms back.
Yeah.
Okay,
He
yeah,
would,
yeah,
like,
no, I'm talking
scream.
about- yeah.
I think you need to.
Oh,
I
so
think
that's what I do in the office.
Yes.
When I stretch.
yes, 100%.
Yeah.
I think you should do it like Stone Cold does when he wins.
Bro, if you get Millers,
I'll get a 12-pack of Miller Lite.
you can throw them to me. I'll catch
Y'all
it
know,
and do
y'all
it.
know what Stone Cold does when he wins?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll
Shake
do
him,
it, bro.
smash him.
I mean, but don't do the Millers though. Bush Light,
Bush
because
Light.
I'm from Arkansas,
That
and
is
that's what
true.
we drink out in the fields.
Hey,
Bush.
did you know where are you from? Tell the people where you're from.
Salem Springs, Arkansas.
So back in California, we would call it Salem Springs.
Yeah.
So one of the girls that is participating on The Voice is from Salem
Oh yeah,
Springs.
I saw that. I watched that clip on YouTube. The
You know
other
how
day.
it's spelled, right?
Siloam.
Yeah.
It's S.
An
no,
I.
I don't.
SILOAM.
So I guess it is pronounced Siloam.
Yep.
Huh. I watched a movie on the plane called Lords of Salem. Rob Zombie. Let's get back to you, Rook.
Okay.
So tomorrow morning.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, when we go to this live Sirius XM show in about an hour and a half, he might bring you up on the radio. Are you nervous about that?
No.
What if he asks you for your battle cry?
What if you have to square off with your opponent and take your shirt off and your pants? Because when I had to do it, I had to stand in my boxers in front of like 2,000 people.
That's fine.
You're okay with that?
Yeah, I'm not scared.
He's a sexy Falcon. He's a sextactyl.
Exactly.
He's good.
So you are not worried whatsoever if you walk into that event room for the Sirius XM Jason Ellis show and they tell you to square off with your opponent, which you don't know who is yet. You don't know your opponent
Correct.
yet. And they say, all right, weigh in, square off, take off your shirt and your pants, leave your socks and your chonies on. You're okay with that?
Yeah.
In front of everybody?
Yeah.
What if you have to square off with
for
Mike
you.
Tyson?
I mean,
Mike really low?
I don't actually have to fight him, though. I just have to square off with him, so I do that. I mean, that would be a funny-looking picture, though, if you see me standing next to Mike Tyson.
He's probably the same height as you.
Well, he definitely ain't the same weight, though.
Can we get a
I
fact check?
think he's like 220. Is
Yeah,
what-
he's
220
freaking
pounds?
massive,
That's what I
dude.
weigh.
I think that's
But he's
what he
like
weighs.
5'10".
It's a lot bigger than me.
Somewhere around there.
All right, so today we're going to go talk about it. I'm sure he's going to talk about it on the radio. Tomorrow,
5'10",
he's 5'10". What's he weigh?
So he's exactly my height.
See?
240.
Oh my god!
This man's almost got 100 pounds on me, bro.
Probably like, I don't know, 8% body fat.
How much do you weigh, Rook?
160.
He would kill him.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
80 pounds heavier than you, dude.
He's 40 pounds heavier than me, almost like 37.
He's 20 pounds heavier than me, and I'm 6. What are you? 6'2"?
I'm 6'3".
Doesn't Mike Tyson have the hardest hit in boxing?
That's what they say.
You know who else has the hardest hit in the UFC? His name's Shane Carwin.
The heavy
Do you know
hitter.
who's going to be the main event at Ellismania?
I don't.
Shane Carwin. See how that goes? Mm-hmm. I didn't even pull that one out. That was just a good segue. Good job.
Yeah.
Shane Carwin, the hardest hitter in the UFC. He's going to be fighting every fighter in the Royal Rumble match.
And the sextactyl?
The Sextactyl will be in the Royal Rumble match.
That's the main event.
So not only does Zayn have his own match, but Zayn might be participating in the Royal Rumble match.
See, that one got me just a slight bit nervous.
See, that's when we look at you and say, D-Bab, Rook.
yeah, that's true.
Because if it's how many is it going to be? Like 10 against 1? Everybody against
But
Shane
no, it's
Carwin?
everybody against
No, it's every man for himself.
It's every man
Last
for
man
himself.
standing.
Oh, I thought it was like 10
No.
guys versus Shane Carwin.
It's like hell in a cell. Last one standing wins.
Oh, that sounds miserable.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't think I could do that.
Well, I didn't know about it till like yesterday.
I think you should just like this. This is what I truly think. I thought about the battle royale. Make yourself when they. I don't know how they start it. Ding the bell.
Yeah, ding, ding, ding.
Well, ding, ding, ding.
But are we
Right.
going to be spread out across all
Yeah,
three
I'm sure
platforms?
you'll be like an.
I have no idea.
We have no idea, but you won't
Yeah.
be. It's kind of like the beginning of the Hunger Games. You know, it's counting down. Everybody's standing on their little
Yeah, yeah,
platform.
yeah.
I think you should go with the approach of like make yourself as small as possible, and wait till there's very few people left, and someone's not looking, and then just rush.
Yeah. Blindside.
I wouldn't
Spread
come
your
out
Falcon
swinging.
wings out.
Oh,
what
no,
I mean?
because if you come out swinging,
Because you're
someone
probably
can
gonna
get
be
you
the
from
lightest,
the side,
one of the
behind.
lightest
Yeah.
in the ring. So,
100%.
Like try to go low, like be like a rabbit.
Not only is there
He's
going to be...
crawling through people's legs.
You don't see it, and then the last thing you know, I'm in
Yeah.
the top 3.
You need to use trickery and foolery to win.
One of the,
Strategery.
One of the
Trickery and
other-
magic.
one of the other fights that I think they're going to have is going to be called the football fight.
Yeah,
So Jason Ellis is in one corner, Shane Carwin is in the other corner, and you have to try to get the football from one of those two corners. Shane Carwin is 25 points, Jason Ellis is 10 points. So you're going to start in one corner, they're going to start in one corner, and you
Wait,
got to
is this
run to
with
their
me?
corner. I don't know
Or
who's.
just-
I don't
oh,
know.
okay.
But you got to run from one corner to the next and try to grab the football.
I don't think there's a man out there that can get it from Shane Carwin. Unless he wants
Well,
you to
okay,
have
but
it.
do you just have to get the football in your possession, or do you
Yeah,
have to like
that-
get it and get away?
Yeah,
Well, we
that-
don't know
that
the
I don't
exact
know.
rules, but I don't see you taking a football from him. Period.
I don't see you taking a football from.
Does
my
he
son.
have it in his hand?
No.
Does he have it in his hand, or is it like on the
I
ground
think
behind
it's on
him?
the ground behind him.
Oh, that changes things.
It's in his shorts.
He's gonna kick you clear off.
But
all
it's
three
boxing.
mats.
You can't kick.
I'm pretty sure that they can do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
It's their event.
I'm pretty sure that
Well, does
when I
that
watched
mean we
Jason
can
Ellis
also do
fight
whatever
on
we
there, he
want?
got kicked by that guy right in the rib cage.
I
The
don't know,
red haired
but
guy.
I watched him get knocked out
believe he
every
did.
time that dude hit him.
I don't know. Are you scared about it though?
No,
You're just going in at balls deep. So
there's nothing else you can do. Like what? What am I gonna do?
guys, look at this. The 4oz Falcon is now live on Instagram.
He's about to get his robe out. Did you bring a robe?
Did you bring a robe?
Like a walkout
Nah, I
robe?
should
What about a
You
cape?
got one.
Does he have a
going at
cape?
home.
Can we make
should've-
a cape?
He's got the Cool Vin cape.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah. He
Oh,
can wrap
yeah.
himself in a cool Vin.
Let's get like a bungee and put it around his neck.
You good with that?
Yeah.
Well, it really doesn't matter if you go with
Yeah,
it.
do I have an option in this? I figure
So
I'm
let's
gonna
talk
end up
about
doing
you
it
not
anyway.
having an option. Did you have an option in any of this?
I feel like deep down I did. If I really, really just didn't want to,
Mm-hmm.
but I also just kind of like, oh well, fuck it. Here we go.
Dropped the F-bomb on the podcast.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I just didn't shoot out the disclaimer.
Bleep. What did I
That
miss
was a
it?
little bit late.
That was a little delayed.
We'll cut
I
that.
just like honestly, like
Anyway.
no other phrase can describe the thought process of just like, all right.
Let
here
me tell
we go.
you, I feel like you're a lot tougher than me when I was your age. Like you're tougher at your age than I was at my age at your age. Does that make sense?
I mean, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Right. So I fought in 2 of them. I feel like you have a way fitter body.
But a whole lot less weight.
I was only 180 pounds when I was your age.
I think he'll be one of the fit. I told him I think he'll be one of them in the best shape of most of the
Yeah, that's
fighters.
why I'm not worried if it's like if I have to box someone my size, because I mean,
Odds are you're in better shape.
yeah, and someone my size can only hit so hard.
That's not true.
No, it is. 160 pounds could only
Pound for pound.
make so much force.
You're
Yeah.
trying to tell me that if Conor McGregor is 160 pounds, he's not going to hit harder than you?
No, I'm not saying he's not going
But
to
he
hit
could
harder,
never hit
but I'm
as hard as
saying
Tyson.
yeah. So like there's a
Tyson's
ceiling to how
240
hard that
pounds.
man
Well,
can
that's what
hit.
he's saying. Yeah, there's only a certain mass a 160 pound frame can hit you with.
You can only pack so many pounds in those
But
Falcon
are,
talons.
But you're also 160 pounds, so ratio wise, is that the same as you getting like as a 220 man?
You
getting
have,
Tyson?
yeah. I mean, you have the capability tomorrow to become the undisputed Feast Fighters champion.
I agree.
How does that make you feel?
I'm a little excited, honestly.
Let me tell you right now, bro. You knock that dude out, my ass is jumping off the freaking houseboat.
Oh, they're gonna have
in
to keep us
excitement.
off the ring.
They're gonna
I
have
want
to keep us
Baker
off
to
the
put
ring.
me on his shoulders.
Oh, I'm coming for you, son. If you knock him out, I promise. I'm gonna be so happy, dude. Tears coming from my eyes.
Dang, you know what we should have brought was your bullhorn.
The grenade horn?
Yeah.
Oh, the actual blowhorn.
No, the bullhorn, the one that you yell through and talk through.
The one that the goat got us? The one that the goat got me?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man,
We should have brought that, dude.
I didn't think about it.
We can play like sound effects through it and yell at Rook.
But what I do think is he needs to have a bungee or a piece of rope
Yeah, from a cape.
for his cape.
we'll set him up with the cape. We got.
Yeah, we can.
if
We got a
go
big
get
Coolman
some-
flag,
we
man.
can go get like some string or something.
Some dental floss. He
Fishing-
is that
fishing
small.
line?
Fishing line.
Like 3 pounds.
They got a garage here in this Airbnb.
Does he have to walk in with an entourage? Like
I don't think so. No, because
bounce in
I
and
think
somebody
all the
plays his
fighters
theme song or something?
because it's so. What I'm gathering, and we're going to find out more today and tomorrow. But what I'm gathering is that patrons are not allowed to come because of COVID. So if you want to watch the fight and you're in Havasu, then you can either watch from the London Bridge from the shore, or you can be in a boat anchored up surrounding it. So for us,
or on YouTube.
or on YouTube Live, yeah. So for us, we'll be on the houseboat with Jason Ellis and Shane.
But what did we
Carwin
have to
and
do
all
to
those
get on
guys.
that houseboat?
We had to sponsor the event.
No, we had to take tests.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. So
Yeah.
we're all 4 passed or are negative for COVID.
The Rona test.
The Rona test. Yep. But not everybody is going to be available. So I think Luke, or what's your name? 4oz Falcon gets in a separate area where the fighters are, and then when it's his turn to fight, he hops in a boat, and the boat takes him to the island.
They open that Falcon cage and out he flies.
Out he flies.
Yeah.
I wish they had a corner man so I could be a corner man.
Yeah, no cornerman.
Oh, dude.
I'd be in the corner just the whole time.
You know
flapping
those-
my wings.
Hey, you know those caps? Those caps that they put over the Peregrine Falcons that cover their eyes?
Yeah, yeah.
We needed one of those for Rook.
Just
Like what
when I get
Snoopy
out there,
wears?
you just take it off.
Yeah, you pop it off and then he just goes ape shit. Flapping his wings all the go!
Are you looking it up, dude?
I don't know what to call that.
A Snoopy mask. It's the same one.
Falcon mask.
Yeah, look at the Falcon mask.
It covers their eyes. And we need to tie those little beads around your ankles in case like you try. Yeah, just like that.
And I'm just guiding him out to the corner. I get everybody to stand back before I take his eyes off.
Hey, look up
back.
Google. What are those leads, the leashes on the Falcon's talons on their feet? They have like these little
The
cords.
claw hooks,
No, they call them something. They're like these tassels that hang off their feet, and it's to
like
be able
booby
to,
tassels.
Like if the falcon jumps off your arm and tries to escape, you grab them by that leash thing, and they can't get away. We needed some of those to tie onto his ankles.
Got it. Oh, Rook, I'm so excited for you tomorrow.
It's gonna be
bro.
a good time.
I know what I felt when we sold out when Jason Ellis sold out the Hollywood Palladium, a couple thousand people. And I walked out onto the stage, and I had one arm tied behind my back, and I was connected to two other dudes. We only had one arm, and it's called a hanging tassel. A hanging tassel?
Yeah,
I know that excitement.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit different because it is very like Hunger
COVID.
Games like.
It's Hunger Games
Yeah.
like, and it's COVID friendly.
Because it's just those floating platforms, so we're just gonna be just mano a mano.
I mean, for all we know, the floating platform can be like a 3x3.
Oh, Rook, I got a good question.
All
for
my
you.
advantage goes away right there.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're going to really have any prizes or anything, but instead of a prize, you need to win. So the way this is the way it'll work is if you lose this fight, because this is a big deal for you, but if you lose this fight, you get the coronavirus.
Whoa.
How
This is-
motivated would you be to smoke the other guy?
This is hypothetical, right?
Yeah, this is hypothetical.
Okay.
I mean, extremely motivated because
See, I don't even think he needs that motivation. The motivation for Rook Deezer, the 4oz Falcon, is he has to put up with our shit every day.
That's true, but all that goes out the door.
So he's got like this pent up aggression that he's ready to release, and you're gonna once you get in the ring and they pull that little blinder, Baker pulls that little blinder hat off of you, and you can see that your opponent's gonna look like a helpless little bunny rabbit, and you're just gonna sink your talons into it and go to town.
Do you think he's going to gas out?
I think whoever he's going against with gas, as long as he doesn't try to empty the tank.
I think he's going to go full bore right off the rip.
Nah,
and he's going
I've
to empty
never
the tank
done
and he's
that.
going to gas
I think
out.
Rook's gonna bob and weave a little bit.
I
He'll
do
bob
too.
and weave for a little while.
smart.
Yeah.
You know, what's that go?
because like I'm gonna have
You
my
gotta size
same.
him up,
My
man.
personality is gonna be the same, so I'm not gonna take it that seriously till he hits me, and then it's. A little
See,
different.
that's where you already screwed up.
No,
That's
because
why you
whenever
all-
he hits me, I want to know what he's got.
You always see the Falcons.
That's called
they
respect.
circle around,
Yeah.
man. They circle around their prey to make sure that it's not too big. If it's venomous
mean,
snake, they got to know where to bite it, right?
What if
That's
it's
what Rook's
more
gonna
than you
do.
can handle? Then what?
What
You
if this
can't
dude?
fly
What if
away.
they just can't figure out the opponent, and this dude comes out and he's like 6'1", 240, just
Yammed.
Oh, there's gonna be a whole lot of bobbing and weaving.
Oh, yeah, just
he's
run.
not gonna square up on that.
I'm so excited for you tomorrow, bro.
Be like Rook trying to choke down a rattlesnake.
I'll fight him for you, son.
That's fine.
He's that big.
I mean,
if they need
pretty
more
big.
fighters, are you gonna fight?
If I'm in the moment and they ask me to get out there, I'll probably get out there. Yeah.
like you after you've already seen a couple and you get that hyped up.
100%. Yeah, if I was in the moment, yeah, I'd probably get out there.
We're gonna lose it. I can tell you right now, we're gonna lose it if Rook knocks this dude out.
I'm going ape shit.
If they asked me to
100%.
fight, I'd probably get injured on the way out to the ring.
But Luke, tell him I can't swim. I don't know. I'm
My
just
arms
fall
are
off
too
the
heavy.
houseboat.
I'd
I don't even know how to
fall.
swim.
Yeah, he can't get in the water. His arms are too heavy, bro.
Yeah,
I
you
just
can't-
sink
I'll
straight
sink.
to the bottom.
You can't pull yourself out of water because your arms are so heavy.
Yeah,
Like you can't
I
get
can't-
them out of water.
No,
Just
they
tell me
have
like
to.
an English
they have
bulldog.
to have. I wear the floaties because they're so heavy.
Just tell me like an English bulldog. You just sink to the bottom when
Yep.
you get in the water.
Yep.
Too much mass.
Straight
too,
rock.
Too heavy. Just sink.
Arms too heavy.
Solid.
That's how an English bulldog does.
He can't swim.
No, they can't swim.
Yeah, they gotta have
shut
the
up.
little
I
life,
swear to
the
God, they
little
can't
life
swim.
vest with the little suitcase handle on them.
Like I've personally seen it. Like
I
I've
think their
heard
arms are
they
too
can't
short.
swim before, but a good buddy of mine, their parents had an English bulldog. They had two, but the second one throughout life, they had a lake behind their house, and it was like severely downhill. And we were down there fishing, and the little fat nugget, they're fat. The little nugget,
Fat nugget.
it tripped into like the water. Bro, it was drowned. It was drowned and touching the bottom. And, I mean, his head wasn't 3 inches underwater. And Lance, my buddy, was cussing it and ran from the dock over there. And I mean, he didn't have to get in the water. He grabbed it from the bank and pulled it. It was literally it rolled down into the water.
That's what
and
happened to me,
stood up
man.
underwater. I'm pretty sure it's going to stand there until it died.
Are you like a turtle? Like, if
even
you
if
land
it were
on
like
your back-
6 to 8 inches of water, if my arms are completely submerged, I'm going down with it too. I can't even lift my head.
It was
My
like
arms are so
quicksand
heavy.
for it, you know. It just
Yeah.
sucked it down in, and it just like stood there and accepted its fate.
You're
I
like-
think we got it. Though.
You're like a turtle. If you land on your back, you're over. You're done.
Yep.
It's because your arms are so freaking heavy.
Yeah. Baker said earlier that it'd be nice to have like 2 beautiful women just to walk on both sides of me and just to hold my arms up for
Yeah.
me. That would be luxurious to me.
that would be.
That's luxurious.
Is that better than feeding you grapes while fanning you?
Oh yeah.
That's
Wow.
that's the third one.
I'd take 2 girls holding my arms up would be heaven.
You know,
Just to not have to carry these things around.
you know, it's funny. Like when I
ridiculous.
see you, like if we're like in a shuttle, or I see you in the back of a rental car or something that's not your vehicle. I mean, you are a bigger man, right? I mean, let's
Yeah.
not beat around the bush here. It warms my heart 100% when I turn around and I see you with your backpack on your
arms
lap,
on it.
with your arms on
Yeah.
the backpack.
It looks so cozy.
resting. Yeah.
I'm like jealous of his
I like to
coziness.
rest my arms, man. They're heavy.
Think about it. If your arms were heavy and they were always down by your sides, I mean,
pulling
that's
on
just
your
pulling on
shoulders.
your shoulders, pulling on your
Yeah.
back. But if you
That's
put
why. That's what it hurts. Is my back. My back starts hurting.
you act like you've had like 6 back surgeries, bro.
Probably. I think I'm on number 4 now. Yeah, I've had 4 back surgeries.
But you might have a job at Ellismania too, Luke. We talked about it on Thursday.
Yeah, I'd be a cowboy.
No, the boat driver.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you might be driving the houseboat. What I was told this was a 60-foot houseboat that we'll be on, and I think that same houseboat is where Jason Ellis and crew are, and Dingo, and Jamie Foxx, and Shane Carwin, and all those guys, Mike Catherwood, Michael Tully, all those guys are going to be announcing the fight from. And guess where we're going to be? Right next to them.
Yep. Do we have 2 houseboats or just one?
I think it's one big 60-footer.
I hope you guys have a lot of fun on that houseboat.
We'll be yelling for you.
Let's talk about the coldness of the water right now. It's probably about 55, 60 degrees.
Frigid.
Yep.
Are you worried about the
Frigid.
water, or are you worried about getting socked in your face?
Probably more the water. I've been hit a lot. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just the water. I hate
Are you going to
cold.
retreat and just jump in the water? Or are you going to wait for them to knock you in the
No, I mean if it's a Royal Rumble and it's just me and Shane, what was it, Carwin, as the last one standing, I might have to take that dive into the lake. But
I would take it like a
Okay,
man,
I wouldn't.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't
Hey,
know
we
you
won't
would.
fault you. We won't fault you.
I will.
If you're the
I
last
mean,
man standing with
I'd
Shane
fault you.
Carwin,
I'm
I
gonna
would
really
too.
not
You better get in.
yeah.
just jump in.
I mean,
It's
he gonna
gonna
throw
be
you
in
in
the
the water,
moment.
but-
Yeah.
But you better do your battle cry on
To
the
be
way,
honest,
as
I'd rather
you jump though.
it would be more embarrassing. No,
It would 100% be
Yeah.
embarrassing for you to be faced up with Shane Carwin. You guys are the last ones. You made it to the final round of the
Yeah, and
Royal
then you
Rumble.
just
It's you
peace out
and
like
the
that.
man, and you jump off into the water, bro. You're fired.
Yeah, I'm not
I'll
gonna
fire
be able to
you.
do it. I'll have to. Do
You
it.
could jump on his back like a spider monkey or something.
And scream. I'm with you. Just
Yeah.
scream, run across there, jump on him.
Scream like
Oh
a
yeah, kick him
girl.
in the nuts.
Yeah.
Do something.
Okay, I can do that.
Do something. But
Yeah,
Jason
you
Ellis
play
kind
dirty.
of Jason Ellis kind
No,
of
I
has
have to,
the
bro.
same outlook on fights as Dana White, and do you know what that is? Make it count,
Yeah.
right? So you don't want to go out there and be like, "Oh, I'm just gonna run from you, Mr. Shane Carwin."
Well, I
No.
mean, if it's a Royal Rumble, I mean, all those people
Don't
with
act like a
adrenaline
6-ounce
pumping,
Falcon.
it's not like I'm just going to turn around and be like, oh, it's just me. Oh, peace. I'm out. Hop in. Like, no, I mean, I wouldn't do that, but
Oh man. Well, we're excited for you, dude, and I know you really didn't have a choice in this. I kind of put you up to this, maybe just because I kind of wanted to live vicariously through you, because I felt the excitement and the fun and all that when I did it back in the day. So
no, I mean, at first I was like, I really don't want to do this, but I will. And now I'm like, all right, this is probably going to be kind of fun. I mean, I'm excited to see or interested to see on what I actually end up doing. Because, like, everyone's been asking me, you know, what kind of, like, oh, you're fighting? What? Is it like boxing, MMA, what? And I'm like, well, honestly, it's boxing, but I don't know what the heck kind of boxing match it's
you know
going
what's
to be.
crazy is that I think you are the only person on the fight card that has never fought in an Ellismania.
Oh, lovely.
Everybody
but I
else
thought they choose people that don't know how to fight. And that's why it's.
Well, just
it's
because
so
they
much
do,
comedy.
but they what happens is it's called the Ellis fam. It's people that have been following Jason Ellis for the past 12 years, and people that have fought in previous fights. They don't train. They don't. I mean, the musical chair fight. How do you train for that? It's like playing musical chairs, but the 2 chairs that don't get
We could
taken, you have to box.
We could practice that in the warehouse.
100%.
Knock each
Just
other.
on the
Throw some
concrete.
chairs out and just knock each other out.
But you know, I'm excited for you, man.
So what is the likelihood that the guy I'm going to end up fighting is actually like my age?
Well, I mean, Josh asked me for your stats, and he said he has a guy that matches up with you perfectly.
Well, just because he's 5'10", 160 doesn't
He could be
mean
60 years old.
It's probably pretty likely that they'll be your age because I'm sure a lot of these guys cycle out. Like they get to a point where, Eric fought twice and now he wouldn't even think about it.
I guess that makes sense. It'd be
because,
younger.
He still listens to Ellis, but I'm sure there's a bunch of people out there that want to put their younger friends up to
That's true.
to fighting. So I bet there are a lot of them going to be your age.
If it came down to them needing one more person and I was like the guy on the houseboat, I'd go down there.
Oh, I'd do it. If I'm there, then
Let me tell you, when I did the blindfolded shot caller match with Travis Pastrana and Kerry Hart and all those guys, that was 2 3-minute rounds or 3 2-minute rounds. I thought I was going to die.
I bet.
Not because of the shot caller, not because of getting hit. My cardio was just crap, and I was only 185 pounds then. Jenna was pregnant at
I
that.
bet that's the number one enemy to everybody in the city.
yeah.
Because they don't
No
train.
one trains
They're
for
not
it.
professional fighters.
Yeah,
And professional fighters get gas too in a fight, so they're just out here like, 3 2-minute rounds. That's
a long time.
That's a
Yeah.
long time.
That's why, I said I wasn't just gonna go
Don't
all
even-
out because I
yeah.
know I'm gonna get gassed immediately. So I'm just not gonna,
Just stand in your room and set a timer for 2 minutes with no gloves on and just punch the air. Nothing punching you back. Mm-hmm. You're not hitting anything, just air. Stop the timer. Do it 3 times. You'll be
Gas.
That's why people get that adrenaline going and they just go crazy. And it's like I can sit here and take a man going crazy for about 30 seconds, and as soon as he's gassed, it's like I don't have to go crazy because you're gassed, bro.
You
What would you
start
say at
flapping those
breakfast?
falcon wings.
Yeah, would
and
you say at
down he
breakfast?
goes.
People never keep their hands up.
never.
So yeah, if I just stay secure for a little bit, take a couple hits,
I think
and
you'll
then they
be
get
all right.
gassed and their hands aren't up.
I think you'll be all right, Rook.
Only time will tell.
I think one
that's
proper
true.
jab to the face, that'll be all the Falcon needs.
Yeah, I mean I know we have to wear headgear, but I feel like that headgear does not
Sink
do
those
very
talons
much
in
for
there,
you.
right into his face. He's going down
Enough about you, Rook. Let's talk
like-
about
like a trout in a lake.
real quick before we sign off here. Let's talk about our sponsorship. What does it mean to us? I mean, to have Coolvin and to have LeanFeast and PUBG. I mean, what PUBG is a video game that's been around for several years,
It's a big time one.
and they were the first battle royale video game that ever came out.
Second, but yes, they're the first one. They're like third. One of the big ones to
Right.
start it all. It was
Yep.
like Arma, H1Z1, then PUBG.
So PUBG, Coolvin, LeanFeast sponsoring Ellismania tomorrow, November 14th. This sponsor is important to us because it's everything that we work for. I mean, we have Coolvin, which is cool. This is a bag. We got a bunch of giveaways for the winners of the fights. We're gonna take some to the Ellis show today. But LeanFeast overall, I mean, there's one coming to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Am I allowed to say that?
I think so. Yeah, I think the LOI was accepted. So
Yeah.
I mean that's good as gold in my book.
Yep. So there is one coming to Arizona. So that's one of the reasons why we wanted to come out to Arizona and sponsor that. But LeanFeast, I mean, if you are a fighter, I mean, we just wanted to get our name out, and it's little things like this. We start little, and then we start getting bigger and bigger. And who knows? Maybe we'll be on a Super Bowl ad one day,
Maybe.
right?
Ooh, that'd be crazy.
That's like the epitome of advertisement.
Yeah, to
If
get on the Super Bowl.
if you can be on the Super Bowl, you're kind of doing big things.
deal.
You got a couple million to spend.
I use that example all the time in my franchise calls, because our franchise network, they pay into every month, they pay into a pool of money, and that's, kind of what it's designed for, is helping perpetuate the brand. And that's the majority of the reason of why we're here. But I use the Super Bowl idea all the time. It's something that if we could afford to get into it at some point, that would be huge for our brand. Not just any one store in specific, but every store that represents our brand. So
I think starting off small too, even with just something like this. I mean, he's got a couple million followers. I mean, we're popping up stores all over the place, and for us to be, start small on an advertising level like this, I mean, who knows where we could be in 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. This is big. This is really, really important. This is big for us. This is not one big party. I mean, we're going out, we're promoting the brands. People look at us funny all the time in the airport every time we travel because we're all wearing the same stuff. LeanFeast, Coolvin, franchise. Like it's our gear, hat, mask, t-shirt, sweatshirt. I mean, that's just what we do. So any way that we can promote our brand and help our franchisees out, and like you said, perpetuate business, it works in my book. So we're stoked to be here. We invite you guys to look at Ellismania tomorrow, youtube.com/official Ellismate on YouTube. It's going to be live. It's going to be free. You're going to see Rook Deezer smash heads or get heads smashed. And we're looking forward to it. Rook, you got anything?
No, just ready for tomorrow.
We will be doing a post podcast on Sunday and probably posting that on Sunday night or Monday. So I'm
Hopefully
sure everybody's
good
wanting to
health.
hear about it. You'll be fine. Big D's?
I'm out.
Nothing.
Nothing. Not until I see the Falcon. The
Smash.
sexdactyl.
The-
Smash.
And it's definitely not the 6-ounce Falcon. He'll be
4.
immortalized in 4 ounces.
4 for life.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
I'm good to go.
I don't have nothing else. Thanks, guys.
Please.
Bye.
Till next time.
Peace
Love you.
out.